In today's video, we're discussing why Big Sky Race Week might be better than Sick Summer. But first, and more importantly, we're gonna go check out day one here at Big Sky Race Week. What's up, guys? Welcome back to 3G Video, where today we're at Big Sky Race Week, one of my favorite events from last year. We got done with day 0 yesterday, which we're gonna show a little bit in today's video, and we're getting started with the first day of racing action. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go and get started with today's video. So as I mentioned, right now is actually the morning of day 1, but we are here for day 0, getting some photos and such, because we're actually working for the promoters here at Big Sky, and we're also doing a couple clients while we're going throughout the week. So you guys are gonna get to follow along with me as I do my photography stuff and videos, and it's gonna be amazing. This event last year was so good, and I cannot wait to see what content we're gonna get out of it. Photo-wise, what awesome photos, and then obviously what we can bring for you to see what it is like up here at Big Sky. It really was one of the best events I was at last year, and I'm excited to see what it looks like this year. All right, guys, we're getting ready to have cars come up. I got my phone charging in my pocket, got my big thing there. Yeah, it's great. Got all my cameras on me. I always get kind of interested in getting ready to go out. So we are going to roll through the pits. All right, so we're coming back through the pits. We got cars, our slick tire cars getting ready to head up for their pass. We got radio cars. There's so many cars out there. We got like 200 cars signed up. I think we have definitely over 150 actually showed up. More than last year. I'm so stoked. So as you guys can see, obviously we got a lot of cool cars. I love it up here, man. We got the R8, got the FD-RX-7. Got a lot of unique stuff up here. Obviously we got like shoebox Chevys and stuff. We've seen these guys all around everywhere. Man, I love getting to see all these people that we've seen at other events and just hanging out. This is great. All right, so been running back through the pits, getting some photos and such, just real quick. But they did start sending some of our slick tire cars. We need to get up there to get some photos for the event itself, to get, you know, some track photos, because we need that. So let's go get those real quick, and then we'll come back in the pits and just keep on getting after it. So we have one of our heavy hitters up here. This Corvette is thinking nasty. C2 Corvette, twin turbo LS deal. It gets down, I think it came in 2nd or 3rd last year at this event. So it definitely has some serious potential. I don't know if they made big changes to it this year, but I always like watching them make passes. Let's see it get down. 98 mile an hour, obviously spinning, having some issues. I'm sure we'll see it back around. Nice thing about being up here, they can get some passes. Now granted, they're gonna allow everybody to get one pass before anybody can make a second, which is really good. So we're gonna see him back probably here in the all-run session. I don't know if we're gonna be sticking around that long, but we'll find out. All right, so we got our next pair up. We got a Ford wagon and then a Chevy wagon, or Malibu wagon with a big intake out the hood. So let's see them make a pass. This is obviously a crowd favorite. We have the 146-inch wheelbase hearse out here. It's basically a dragster. That's why I keep joking around with it, telling it's a dragster. But let's see what the hearse can put down. Jason, we've seen him out at a lot of the drag and drive events, Rocky Mountains, and he was out here last year. So they've been getting this car figured out. Hopefully they can get down on this track that's fresh for us here today. 546 at 131. That's pretty solid. So this is actually our last car for the slick group. It actually went pretty quick. We're There we go. So the big tire C10 gets down. They're actually one of the Canadians, one of our friends from in another country, which we're not actually that far. We even play the national anthem of Canada and all the tracks here because we're so close. Well, so close, but still, it's cool to have people from around the country down hanging out, and it's cool we've made friends basically all around the world. As you can see, we got some radio cars up in the lanes. We got Royce over here in the Camaro, and then we got the R8. We got, I haven't seen this Mustang yet. This Fox probably looks sick. Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff out here. Just get a little glimpse of it every time, but we're gonna see some fast passes. All right, guys, well, I hopped up here to the starting line, and we have a car that's very special. It's about to make a pass. Okay, so this is Randy Stewart for his first pass of the event. He's in a 535 index class. He's won the last 6 events he's entered in an index class. He runs 548 at 130. Not terrible. His wife's fairly happy with it, but I have a feeling he's going to be back around. He's used to having like a thou away all the time, that 850 class. So we'll see him get that car dialed in this week, and I'm excited to see what he can do because he's looking to secure the most amount of points in the championship as humanly possible for an 850 car. So it'll be interesting. He has an actual shot of winning the championship this year. All right, guys, we're literally doing as much as we physically can right now. I got to get a vertical form for the other ones. I got to get photos, and we're getting the video for you because that's Royce. And Royce is about to put down a heater in the new car. Fastest pass of the day at a 540. We got some good competition out here. This is gonna be great. All right, so we had a car throw a drive shaft out of it. We didn't get it on video, but yeah. So we got a quick second, and because I try to be very efficient with my time, so we're gonna walk back here and get a couple photos. We got a gasser coming up. It's 49 Chevy gasser. It's actually a really cool old rig. It's kind of weird because normally we're used to gassers having all the paint and graphics and stuff on it, but this thing is just really clean painted, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do this week. Oh my goodness, there's no God. Well, guys, we're in Montana. There's a bunny just running across the track. That's fantastic. Okay, we got some. Oh yeah, I got a bunny on the track. That's so good. Alright, so he's basically been getting a photo shoot. We've just been posing up by the car while we're hanging out. Just getting some cool. Let's see the old gasser get down. See if we can get a good photo. That's not what he was looking for. 20-second pass to start off the day. I'm pretty sure he'll come back around. They did it! Put plugs in it. Are you going to make another pass in today? Cool, man. Alright, so I've been getting a lot of starting line photos. I really like to change it up and come back and get different stuff. We got a lot of cars back in the lanes. We're going to grab a couple photos back here, and then obviously there's a couple pairs we want to catch up with, a couple clients and stuff we need to see, some cars we want to see the fastest for. So we'll be bouncing back and forth. So I'll see you when I see you at where I see you. Alright, so came back here. We've been getting a lot of photos. In that, we were back here with the people. We get talking to them. Actually, I had one of the guys come up and talk to us about a story that really hard, honestly. One of the trucks back over here, well, we're going to see him make a pass in a little bit. It's the wife that's driving the truck. Her husband passed away working on this truck. It was on jack stands and it collapsed and crushed him and killed him. His buddies took the truck, got it fixed, running, and she's actually driving it in his honor this week. And that's just like so heartbreaking, but it's cool to see them out here doing it, that she's willing to put that, and that is the actual truck that fell on him. Like, that's, I couldn't imagine that. So prayers out to her and her family for sure, because that's insane. And we'll be watching them all week, and hopefully they have a good time, they enjoy it, and they can do it in his honor. All right, so this is that truck that the wife's driving. Such a cool story. Let's see what she can do for her first pass down. Hopefully she enjoys it. All right, so this car did a burnout and literally has coolant coming out the exhaust. Oof. Wow, this C10 runs a 574 at 127 in the left lane. Wow. All right, we got that mess cleaned up and we're back to some racing. We got a car coming up that I absolutely love. Obviously, if you guys know me, you know I love FD RX-7s. We got an FD. These guys are awesome. I met them a couple years back. It does have an LS in it. We'll try not to hold that against them. Not down at the starting line because we hopped up in the tower, relay some information. But we have a stick shift car that we know from the Carolinas. They drove this thing up here to Montana. Insane. But they're about to make a pass, and this thing can get down. He said he's a little nervous, so hopefully he can get a good pass in, and he's getting ready to. Ooh, he let out early. 686 to 76. That car can get down a lot faster than that. Oh no, he pulled over. Oh no. No. Man, before that pass, he told me he was nervous. I told him, it's okay, you'll be okay. He goes and breaks it. Ah. I hope it's nothing too bad because they literally drove that car from North Carolina all the way up here. Took a long road trip and they got to drive it back. So hopefully it's nothing too crazy. All right, guys, we came back over to the car. John's getting all set up. We are ready to hit the road. Racing's still happening. As you guys know, if we're going to get photos of people out on the road, we have to get out in front of them, at least try to get out in front of some of them. So we're going to hit the road, get out there, and hopefully get some really cool stuff. This is such a cool drive, such a cool area. You ready to get on the road, John?
I am most definitely ready.
Sick. We're going to go see some awesome stuff. He's helping get stuff charged up, and let's do it. All right, hopped in Biddy. I went ahead and got coolant topped off because it is still going through a little coolant. It's fine. Got my jug filled back up, and we are ready to hit the road. There's a lot of cars still in the pitch, which is good, so hopefully we can see them out on the road coming past us at some cool spots. All we can do is try our best, and I'm really hoping we get some cool stuff today. All right, so we're getting out of the truck out on the county roads. Our first checkpoint is the same as the first checkpoint last year. So I know where I'm going. We're going back into Billings, and then we'll catch a road to head up to Malta from there. It is going to be exciting to see John's viewpoint, and I'm excited just to see this area again. It is so beautiful. Okay guys, we caught up with the 240Z on the way down. Got some photos, got some video of it. But we were headed to the route stop and we had a ton of cars rolling through. Kind of a mess trying to get over on the other side of the road. A little rough, but you know, these guys rolled in. This is awesome. All right, well, that was obviously a little bit hectic, but that's okay because we got to see a lot of cars come rolling through at the route stop. This is not one that people stay a lot because it's not a big parking lot or anything. We still have we only went 17 miles to get here. Next route stop is up in Malta. So we have like a 200-mile stretch out in the middle of nowhere to get some really cool photos. Oh, we actually made it back. Look at that thing. What? All right, so we just left the route stop, came down to a gas station. I wanted to get something to drink real quick because we're not going to see anything for the next 200 miles, pretty much. I mean, there's like one gas station we're probably going to get gas at. It's a halfway-ish, not halfway, it's like 80 miles from here. Yeah, anyways, let's get back on the road. Some of those guys stopped for gas here, so we can hopefully get in front of them and get some cool photos out there. This is great. Goodbye to civilization. This is the end of Billings. So we're out on the road cruising up here, and it's hard to figure out where you want to stop, right? But there's a lot of things that I look for whenever I'm looking for a spot to stop. One is lighting, and that's the most important, is what is lighting. Right now, we have no cloud cover, really harsh light, and that's not exactly ideal for what we're looking for, right? With the landscape and the pine, it's gonna like wash out things, not gonna get that color. Whereas if we had clouds, that would help. And there's a cloud bank north of us. I'm hoping we get up underneath some of those clouds and then dampen the light a little bit and hopefully get some good skies as well for photos in the background. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And then we obviously have to get some good landscape and find some really cool road things or something, So we're gonna be looking for it. I think we're gonna just push on up and farther in the route where I know there's some good landscape and hopefully some good clouds. All right, so we made it up to our next town. I think it's called Roundup. There's a gas station here. We got 150 miles to Malta. Now, there's only one other gas station, and it's like a little country store thing out in the middle of nowhere. So we're gonna fill up here and then keep on going. Got race cars coming in, getting gas, filling up because they know that we don't have a lot of options here. We got Dan over there, got the Camaro. Dog! All right, so used the bathroom, got gas. We didn't really need gas, but we needed gas to make it to where we're going. So had to top off just to make sure, because it's a long journey here without much. I didn't want to stop at the other gas station because it sometimes runs out of gas, and I want to make sure that the cars that can't make it from here to Malta have enough gas, and I didn't want to, take up the gas that's there. So we're gonna go ahead and get on the road again. We'll probably see that gas station, and but we are gonna get gas there. We made a stop. We are not to the construction yet. We're still about 30 miles before the grass range, but we got this hill here that I can climb and hopefully shoot down behind the cars. If the clouds move light and such, oh man, this might turn out good, might not, but I'm gonna try my best. All right, so I came up on the side of the hill so I can shoot down that way. However, John's over on the other side of the road, gonna get video of them coming down the hill. This is a pretty cool place. We got the handy step stool out. I think I'm gonna wait for one more car or one more pack of cars here, and then we're gonna pack it up, get to grass range for next time. Man, they really like going over the center because they're scared of us being here. All right, let's get back on the road. We're done. All right, we found another spot to stop. Beautiful clouds over there. I've been looking for clouds. I mean, there's mountains and, we're trying to find the scenery, but the clouds are what make it out here. I mean, just the big sky. It's what it's called, Big Sky Race Week, and the sky is big. John's found some cactus out here, so he's been filming videos so you guys can see the cars go past while I get some photos. That's what our plan is. Let's see some cars go by. Even if we have a really cool spot, we need to get back on the road and get multiple different cool spots so we don't get too many pictures that just look the same. So, really cool spot. Glad we stopped, but now on to the next. We're heading up towards Grass Range. Now, Grass Range is where that gas station is. Apparently in the group chat, there's like a WhatsApp group chat with like 100 and something people in it. And there's road construction right before Grass Range. Now, normally that's a bad thing, right? Because race cars don't like road construction and such, but this might be a good opportunity for us to get some pictures of cars going through an area that's not normal for these cars going through, and the sky is turning out looking great as we're coming up across here. Oh, we got the red light here for road construction. We got more race cars pulling up. Nice. We got some windshield wipers getting swapped out over here. And this is how we do road construction, man. Love it. We can see the road down there is rough. I love how we can just hang out up here. Everybody's just getting out, hanging out. That's great. All right, so we're gonna go down there. We're gonna get in front of some of these guys and try, see if we get something cool with them actually coming through the construction, because that's not something you see every day. All right, so the traffic coming the other way came, and we're hopping line here so we can get some photos. These guys in the construction. I hope this works. They legit have a dozer. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, we found a spot and I'm letting them drive. Yeah. A mud hole to park in and get these guys with the dozer. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, we got the Z coming through. No way. Now we gotta go. My feet are muddy. Hey, to be fair, I do not like mud, but it is better than this being all just dusty and dirty and getting everything inside the car dirt. So, I mean, we'll take what we can get. Well, guys, I just took a quick glance at the photos on the camera, and man, God is good. He opens up opportunities and stuff to get cool stuff all the time, and he has definitely blessed us, man. This is so cool. Okay guys, we made it to Grass Range, our last gas station for like 110 miles or something to get to Malta. So we got a lot of race cars stopping in, getting there fueled up. Sometimes this gas station doesn't have power or they run out of gas and stuff. It's kind of sketch, but seems like it's working good today, which is really good. All right, guys, we've been hanging out here actually for a while. The hearse was here. We've seen some cars come and go. Been spending time. We actually had one of our clients just show up. So we're gonna get back on the road to get in front of them and hopefully find another cool spot to stop along the road, get some cool shots. We might need to do rollers at some point. I don't know. We're gonna get it figured out at some point. So there goes one of our other clients. So let's get on the road. Well, we came down and found a spot. Had some issues with the camera, so may not have got some of them, but I'm sure there's more cars coming. Beautiful spot here. Get up on the guardrail, good vantage point. Anyway, we knew that we know there's more cars coming, so we're gonna try to get this a couple shots down here, and we might work our way up the hill. I knew that this valley was here and that it's just absolutely gorgeous. So thought we'd try to spend a decent amount of time here. Clouds look pretty, like this should be some good stuff. So this has been a pretty epic stop, getting some cool photos here. Tried a couple different locations for photos just to see what worked and what looked cool. you know, we're always trying new things, and sometimes that means that not every picture turns out the best. I had some that didn't, and then some do turn out pretty good. So, you know, that's that. And then I also threw up the drone. The locals weren't super happy about it, and by locals, I mean the birds that live underneath the bridge started swarming it a little bit, but I think we got some cool shots here, and even nothing else, just getting to see my car out here in the beauty of this landscape. But we did see some race cars go past on the drone as well. However, even though it is such a beautiful spot, we still got to keep going, as always. So we're going to hop back on the road. A lot of our fast guys passed actually while we were sitting here. So we're going to go chase them down possibly. I don't know where they're going to be stopping or whatnot, but we're going to get back on the road and see who we can find. Well, we went down the road a little ways and found another beautiful spot with a gorgeous view. This is going to be a good one. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh. Late to the date.
All right, so there's rain coming in. I got a really cool spot for a photo. We're hearing a semi come up. I'm hoping he's got a whole bunch of race cars behind him so we can get a shot and get out of this rain that's headed in. That's Austin. Oh, it's Austin's dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, made it back to the car. It is raining. Sun is out. What you gonna do, you know? Anyways, we're gonna get back on the road, headed to Malta. I think most of the cars are past us by now, so we're probably just gonna kind of bomb into town. Might make a couple just small stops. I don't know. We'll just find out as we go. We've been bombing down 2-lane Montana highways for about an hour. We're getting really close to Malta. However, we saw some cars pull over on the side. It looks like the nasty Graham is having some issues. Brother!
Do you want to make a phone call?
Is this your fault?
No,
No, not your fault.
No,
Not your
no.
fault. Oh no!
They're on the shelf.
Mopar's
Box.
down.
In the garage. Behind my.
Alright, so the nasty Graham has a valve spring broken. Which one is it? Oh, yeah, it moved. Yeah, that was that. Yeah. So that's not fun. They're getting parts overnighted or something into Malta, so if they can limp it there, I think hopefully get this thing fixed and back to 100% maybe. Well, I guess we're getting some burnouts while we wait.
Thanks. Yeah, we got it.
Well, it definitely sounds down the cylinder because, well, it is. No coil. But it's running. I think they're going to limp it in. Everybody else is getting ready to leave. We've got some burnouts in. Successful stop. Well, we didn't make it too far before we hit road construction. Had to wait again, so. Just out here in the middle of nowhere doing the thing. Oh. All ran a red light, I guess. Shoot. Well, we are back on the road in this beautiful landscape heading into Malta. We found civilization. It's Malta! Well, John, welcome to Malta.
Yeah, it's like back in time.
Yeah.
Man.
We got race cars hanging out all around town. This town has a population of 1,800, and we're bringing in 150 race cars with pretty much 2 people per car. So, yeah, we're adding a significant amount of people to this little town for the day. Pretty crazy. We're going to come around and get a couple pictures of cars like that here in the town for just a second. And then we're probably going to hang out, get something to eat, and figure out if we're staying at the track or what our plan is for the night. All right, so we're actually headed over to this gas station right over there, but saw a car up on Jackson. I had to check it out. So apparently they're just doing their swap over, which is pretty gangster to just be like full slicks in the hotel parking lot. But they also had some wiring issues they're getting rid of or taken care of. So yeah, man, this is such an awesome vibe. I love it. All right, made the big trip across the street to get us something to eat and figure out what our plan is for the night. Got loaded up on some fuel and fuel for me. Got some food. We're gonna head back to the track, eat with everybody, and see what the night holds. You guys mobbing? You guys mobbing into town? Oh, dude. Nice, guys. Have fun. Well, guys, we made it to the track here in Malta. We're gonna have our dinner real quick, and man, I don't know. This has been a great day already, and we're just getting started. I'm excited to see what the rest of this week holds, and what other scenery you're gonna see. Beautiful. It's unreal up here. Like, everything you look at is just beautiful. That's why I like this event so much. All right, and that brings us to the point of today's video of, is Big Sky better than Six Summer, and is that why I decided to come up here? Well, I'm not going to say one is better than the other. Obviously, Six Summer has a lot of those big names, and I'm guaranteed, you know, kind of YouTube views up there if we get the videos out in time, that sort of thing. However, coming up to an event like this in this area, it was such an amazing experience last year that I couldn't resist to come back. And just the fact that I had the opportunity to be able to, or I have the opportunity to be able to help the promoters up here promote this event by getting great content, and the photos up here are just amazing. I love the way they turn out. I just enjoy this event so much that I had to choose to come up here, right? I'm not saying one is better than the other by any means. However, this was the right call for me because this event is so good. And I do highly recommend that if you have the opportunity to come up here and do this event, it's well worth the drive. I know a lot of you guys that are on the East Coast say, well, it's too far to get out here. I don't care. Like, it's not. Rob literally drove his stick shift car 2,000 miles to get out here, and he's not regretting it at all because it's amazing out here. So thank you guys for listening to my rant about this event and why it's so amazing. Hopefully you guys have got a glimpse of that. Camera doesn't do any of this justice up here at all. But thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see what else happens this entire week. It's going to be insane. As always, have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. That's the shot. Gotta get it.
This is cool.
I'm told the front end of my car.
Well, thank you guys for watching this iteration of the 3D Video YouTube channel. We'll see you nerds later.